Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. I'm currently still on vacation, so please excuse any noise in the background, but in today's video we're going to be looking at MMTLP and some important updates with regard to some of the broker issues, especially regarding AST. We're also going to be looking at ticker symbol SMCI, and there has been some great news for Super Micro Computer, so stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So if we look at US debt, we can see that it has gone up by $1 trillion in 100 days, and US national debt is also rising $1 trillion for every 100 days according to the Bank of America. So in terms of an estimate, it's potentially going to take 95 days for the debt to climb to $35 trillion from $34 trillion. So compared to the 92 days it took to grow before. So not great news in terms of US debt, but the better news with regard to the S&P 500, we can see here, shout out to investing.com, it has closed above the 5,100 mark for the first time in history. So overall good news in terms of the stock market, especially from a tech sector point of view. And another shout out here to Unusual Wales. And we're going back to the topic of Nancy, who's obviously making money on Nvidia. So she had the options on Nvidia calls, and these have made approximately $1.9 million in 100 days. And bearing in mind her salary is just approximately $223,000, her portfolio is up 90%. So well done to Nancy for making money on the stock market without inside information. And finally, good news for people holding crypto, especially Bitcoin. So shout out here to Watcher Guru, who stated the Bitwise chief investment officer is now saying Bitcoin could reach $100,000 or $200,000 or higher in 2024. One of the reasons for that, we know that Bitcoin is limited and there could be a situation where there is too much demand and not enough supply. First update we're going to look at is for AST. So shout out here to John, who's just posted earlier, I just transferred half of my shares and I found out that the strange address that it came from, and he also wants the IRS to tell him how many brokers have sent him a tax form showing $2.90 when it's now back to 0.001 on the share certificate. So let's have a look at the details shared by John. So if we have a look at a copy of the certificate here with some of the obviously the specific personal details screened out, we can see that anybody who does have paper certificates, there should be something quite similar to this. And what we can also see in the next image here, obviously confirmation of the address, and we can see here the Depository Trust Central D, 570 Washington Boulevard, Jersey City, New Jersey, 07310 USA. So that's the address. And we can, if we have a look at here again on the last image shared, Depository Trust Company custodial withdrawal ticket. So again, if you look at the value section on the right hand side, it says value 0.00. So obviously this is I can see in terms of the broker referring to here is Charles Schwab. The next broker we're going to look at is Webull. So shout out here to Tala, who's posted Webull transfer is finally open. So let's have a look at some of the images shared by Tala, including correspondence. So what Webull have stated to Tala is, yes, the transfer window has opened. So anybody holding shares through Webull, go ahead and check if this is the same for you. And they've stated here, provide your request in the following format. Number 1, how many shares you wish to transfer. Number 2, the option you wish to select. Number 3, also confirm the fee. So in terms of option, I'm assuming that will be explained to them in terms of potentially on the next screen. We can see here in terms of the option you want to select, and these are the options. So first of all, we have electronic delivery. If electing this option, the shares of NextBridge will be sent electronically to AST. So if it was me, I would personally choose the electronic option. The fee of $75 will be deducted directly from the account balance. So I'm assuming the other option would be the paper option, which I believe is in my opinion a little bit more risky. So let's have a look at the statement from Webull here, and we can see here that they have opened the transfer window now from March the 15th up to March the 15th, 2024. Electronic transfer fee for them is $75. Certificate fee is $235. And they're also looking at options for IRA transfer. So that's according to the email from Webull. The next broker that we're going to look at is IBKR. So shout out here to Chris, who's posted a responsive request of update with share transfer initiated with IBKR, and tagging in the SEC over 8 months waiting for, as described by NextRich Hydrocarbons, a simple transfer process. So the response here from IBKR, we can see they're apologizing for the delay. I think there should be more than an apology, and they stated that this is due to a unique process that falls outside of our standard processing. So it shouldn't really fall outside of that. And they've also stated here they're still reviewing the requirements for the re-registration with the transfer agent. Once we get the necessary information from the transfer agent, the customers who have elected to have their positions re-registered, we will proceed. So I think what they need to do is see what Webull are doing and other brokers. So what Dylan has stated here is an update from RBC, and he stated he's received a formal response from RBC to questions as to why they force transferred my MMTLP shares. So this is one of the things that we looked at in a previous video, and I believe John Berder's shares were also forced transferred from RBC, and it says this was done without authorization. So this is an internal miscommunication, we could say, and it states here in terms of compensation question mark, free trades equivalent to $248.75 that expire in 1 year. So I think, quite frankly, I think that response from RBC is quite pathetic. Let's finish off by having a look at ticker symbol SMCI, also known as Super Micro Computer Incorporated. So shout out here to Stock Market News, who've just recently announced the great news for SMCI. So we know here that the S&P 500 is rebalancing, and the good news is that Super Micro Computer SMCI has been added to the S&P 500. So SMCI is a stock that we have been featured, has been featured a number of occasions on the channel, and it's also a stock that is part of our $1 million challenge in terms of our spreadsheet. So a great stock that has been doing amazing in recent times. So let's have a quick reminder in terms of what the company is about. So the company develop and manufacture high performance server and storage solutions based on modular and open architecture. So they also provide products to enterprise centers, cloud computing, AI, 5G and edge computing market. So they trade on the NASDAQ based in the United States. So if we have a look at the latest information with regard to the share price, we can see here close of play that the stock was up in excess of 17.77% at $1,019.99. So the 52-week high is $1,077.87. So currently trading very close to its all-time high. So if we have a look at the 12-month chart here, we can see approximately 12 months ago it was trading around about the $50 mark. We did start covering this on the channel when it was trading around about $200 mark, and we can see early 2024 that's when it really did take off, going from just in excess of $200 to over $1,000. So I'm now going to share with you some of the most recent 10 records of the options flow. We can see here at the top, 19th of April 2024, expiration date for $1,000, call type 27. So again, and quite a number of important and interesting options flow call and puts there for SMCI. But if we have a look at the analyst estimates and recent news, we can see here that 3 analysts have rated it as a buy, 1 as a hold, and 2 of the buys are also confirmed. In terms of the recent insider trades, we can also see that again insiders have been busy. I'd finally like to finish off by sharing with you a quick review of the previous week's weekly watch list, where our best call of the week was ticker symbol ENVB, and this was up over 198% at one time, and we did share a catalyst for this in the Discord. The good news is that this catalyst did pay off. So if you would like to get advanced notification of such catalysts, you can certainly join us in the Discord. And the overall ENVB was also up in excess of 84.84%. And other calls, OCEA, that was up 61% Monday and also 28.2% on the week. And we also called AXTI, CVNA, SQ, IOVA. Not all calls are successful. Mara was another good call, that was up at 1.36% based on the crypto rally. So if you would like to get the next weekly watch list, which will be shared prior to trading on the Monday, as well as our daily stock alerts, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.